guys.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
Look who we have here. We missed her so much, but it's so funny. Oh my god. People ask us all the time, how did you plan Deku Wedding 2016?
And we actually don't know.
We have no idea, so we thought we'd bring the brains behind the wedding.
Yeah.
So we have our wedding planner with us. Sotonye, she is the founder of SD Weddings Management.
The founder, she's the boss.
Yeah, boss. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sotonye and I am the founder of SD Weddings Management. We are a luxury wedding planning company who help couples plan their perfect day. So we love weddings and we love planning weddings for amazing couples like Annabella and Gabriel, who know what they want and they just want someone to come in, plan it all and execute it for them.
And that is exactly what she did for Deku Wedding 2016, right?
You know, everyone always says that your wedding day is stressful.
Yeah.
I don't know, we're just skipping through our wedding.
Hey, I know you. I had no worries on that day, literally. It was amazing.
It was, you know what, it honestly was a beautiful wedding and all together, we made it happen. Yes, we did. Yes, we
with
did.
her whipping us into place. So, first things first, obviously, a little bit about us. What was it like working with us? I know it was over a year ago. We actually reached out to Sotonye a year before our wedding, so it was actually 2 years ago, and she was with us every single step of the way. But what was it like working with us? Because we have different personalities, and you can get some bridezillas and some groomzillas, I guess. But what was it like?
You can. In all honesty, it was amazing. If you guys ever get to meet Gabriel and Annabella, you will find that they are such an amazing couple, honestly. So planning their wedding was literally a dream. What I loved was that Annabella, she definitely knew what she wanted. Like, she wanted a particular grey for her bridesmaid dresses. Like, she was very particular, but...
Really? I'm particular person.
Yeah, but you knew the vision that you wanted for the wedding. You knew it. Like, you knew it.
I know it's a bit random,
Yeah, I'm going to say.
Hey, she knew. And also the theme, you guys knew the theme you wanted in the garden.
Oh yeah, the garden
theme. Yeah, so just knowing what you wanted actually helped, because then we wasn't like there thinking, oh, what should we do?
Yeah.
You kind of knew what it was, and it just made it easier for me to be able to make it happen. Obviously, Gabriel, money man, he was the one with the spreadsheets, and literally keeping the tab on what we were spending. But it was nice. It was a really, really nice balance. So, definitely I enjoyed working with both of you. And also, we found that even though it was wedding planning, it was literally like a friendship as well. It was just nice. Every time we met up to talk about the wedding, we'd just end up talking about life. And it was just amazing.
No, but I think that's part of why we chose you, because your personality was just so good. Made us feel comfortable all the way through, and it was just fun. In stressful moments, we were like, how am I going to pay for this? She's telling us that the payment is due, and we're like, and she's laughing her way through it. So we're laughing, but we're like, where are we going to get the money from? But I think that's part of it. You need someone that's obviously firm, but still fun.
You need to like your wedding planner. We spent a lot of time together. Even in just conversations on WhatsApp. Even just meeting your families as well. Literally. I could have literally moved in anywhere.
But specifically on Deku Wedding 2016, what was it about it? Why was it? I watched the video and I'm like, wow, was that our wedding? I don't know, what did it feel like for you?
No, but you know what it is? You were a couple that were just ready to invest in your wedding. That whole giving your guests an experience. You didn't just say it. You put your money, I'm going to keep it real. You put your money where you wanted it to go. And you literally didn't hold back. You didn't hold back.
A testimony on how finances came through with our wedding. Literally, the day we booked the venue, a week later.
Wow! Enough. We can save that for another minute.
Oh, okay, sorry. But like things just happen. Like it's not like we're just born with money. Like we still don't even know how we're able to have a wedding like that. So let us know if you want to see that video about how the finances just came through and you walk by faith and not by sight.
Yeah.
Because sight will say something completely different.
Yeah, but I remember when we did like the venue site.
Yeah.
And then we found the venue that you guys wanted, and I remember you guys saying that this is above our budget, but you know, you guys made it happen. That's what I'm saying. You guys were willing to push yourselves to get what you really wanted for your day. And when you work with a couple like that, then you know it's like a dream, because they're just like, this is what's important to us, and you know we will do our best to get it. And
we ate baked beans and toast for you.
But look at them now, they look happy.
We want to bring some like ideas to you guys and just let you know what it's like planning a wedding, the things that you need to think about. You guys have been asking us about weddings and how we went about planning our wedding, so we've got some questions that we want to ask Sotonye and just
we're gonna grill her for you.
We're
We're gonna
worry.
squeeze the juices.
If she gives all her tips, we don't know.
I love your viewers. we'll give them something.
So imagine someone just got engaged. What advice would you give a newly engaged couple on how to prepare for their wedding?
Okay.
Where do you start from?
That's which is like $1 million question. Where do you start? Now, one of the things that I'll definitely advise for you to sit down and think about is, what are your values concerning this wedding?
Ooh.
Really, really important, because it's your values that are going to shape and determine what you spend your money on, what you don't spend your money on, what you allow, what you don't allow. So as a couple, you both have to know, what is it that we want from this wedding? What is important to us? You know, is it the core? Is it the food? What is it? Is it the music? And then once you're kind of in agreement with, okay, this is what is a priority for us that we must have on our day, and this is something that we're not too concerned about, then it then helps you to actually shape your budget, which is then the next thing that you start looking at. Also, values are important, because you'll find that a lot of people are involved in your wedding. So as a couple, you need to be in agreement. You know,
that helps.
so it's really important that you know you guys are not having your argument, but you guys agree, so that when you then present it to the people that are relevant to your wedding, whether they're financially contributing or just obviously being your family, they're going to have their own opinions, and they're going to want to also, you know, have a part in your wedding. So you guys have to be like, okay, this is what's important to us, this is what we want from our day, and this is what we're kind of willing to budge on and we're not willing to budge on. And then it then also allows your family to understand the vision for the day as well, so that everybody's kind of on the same page. But then, so you can listen to what other people want, but ultimately it does come down to what is important to you two, because it is your wedding day. And then followed on, next you need to look at your budget. You know, and again, like I said, that would be shaped by what your values are.
Okay.
That's actually really cool.
Really good advice.
That actually links to our previous video that we did on wedding, talking about starting with the end in mind. And for us, it was really important. It was always about our guests. And we always kept talking about that. And that's what sort of helped Sotonye shape her decisions, because she knew us. She knew that our values, I think that was one of the first questions you asked us.
And the experience.
The experience that we wanted everyone to have on the day. And that dictated everything. So even when we were looking at venues, Sotonye was like, are you sure you want this one? Because if you're thinking about experience, so she's the one that was reminding us of our vision, because sometimes you can forget. So that's actually very good.
And one of the problems that I had personally when we were planning the wedding was the fact that there was so many vendors to actually choose from. So what is it that you look for when you're looking for a vendor? What things should you avoid? How do you actually go forward to picking the best vendor for the day?
That's true.
Okay, so you're right. There are so many vendors out there. You definitely want a quality vendor for your wedding. You only get married once, so you don't want to do trial. So you want to be confident. Also, you want to like your vendor. So it's very important that you have meetings with them before booking them if you want to. Also look at their portfolio, look at their social media page, see if there's testimonials on their website. you know, ask people that have used them, you know, how was your experience of them? Also just, be wary of people that maybe they're quoting you a price that seems too good to be true as well. You know, you just want a quality vendor that people have spoken highly of, that comes highly recommended and has a great portfolio.
Recommendation is the best form of sales, I guess. Like if someone's used them and they're willing to put their name on the line.
Yes, to then say, you know, that's the thing. In our industry, you have to be careful who you vouch for. If someone, like you said, is willing to say, you know what, I would recommend this vendor, then that means that, you know, they're confident that, you know, that vendor will execute on the day.
So what if they're on a tight budget and they want that quality, but they're on a tight budget? Like, what do you do then?
Well, that's why I said your values again will determine where you spend your money. So you might be on a tight budget, but if you know that photography is so important to you, then you will be willing to stretch in that area and then cut back in other areas. So tight budget doesn't mean that you compromise on everything. It just means that you're more calculated with what you spend and how you spend it. And then again, yes, if you can't get like maybe the most, you know, expensive photographer, then again, you know, you still want a good photographer. You know, you don't want just to go with the the worst one. You know, so definitely values will determine your budget.
So obviously you've coordinated so many weddings. What are the key themes of what makes a great wedding? Like what is the flow that all comes together to make this beautiful day come together?
Okay, so I would say when the bride and groom are enjoying themselves, then guests are able to enjoy themselves. You know, if you are like just so happy and your bridal party, your groomsmen, I know, yes, your groomsmen, they came. So like just even like when we hit the dance floor and the dance floor.
Thanks, Romeo.
Like, yes, I'm sure he went viral too. You know, you're like the bridal party actually are really, really, really pivotal to the day, because they are the ones that are just going to kind of hype you and keep the energy level up. You know, like even from the morning, you guys were, I'm sure you were dabbing. So definitely like bridal party, and then just the couple just like enjoying themselves. And I guess that enjoyment comes when your day is going as planned. It's as simple as that. If your day is terrible and things are going wrong, then you're not going to be happy. You know, your guests are not going to be happy. Vendors are not going to be happy. So that's where you know, definitely having a wedding planner just to make sure that everything is going on point is key, so that everybody else can just have fun. Like your family, oh my god, your family like brought it. Like that's what I'm saying. This wedding was amazing. Like literally, like we had the Ghanaian side, we had the like we had that night that we were making. It was amazing. So you know, like the goal of a wedding is just for everybody to enjoy themselves. So sometimes it's not about the budget. You know, it's just about, like you said, the experience, and whichever way we can bring that forth is how obviously we will work with the couple to make sure. But even down to the game where we had the 2 flags, you know, like just literally you guys went to an experience, and we had that at like literally from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. You know, even with the photo booth as well. Like it was just the whole day was So just like if everyone can have fun, then that makes a great wedding, really, truly. And a day that's full of love. So when you're inviting your guests, invite people that love you guys, because the love was just so real. Like even from the speeches, you know, it just literally felt like 2 families that were coming together, and everybody was just genuinely happy for you too. So when you have happiness in the room, when you have love in the room, when you have fun in the room, it's going to be a fantastic wedding.
That's so true. That is so true. Oh man, I'm getting memories. Take me back. It was such a good day. So how can it go like horribly wrong for you?
Well, and that's, you know, it's like we do a schedule, so anything that affects our schedule is going to be obviously a big issue. And again, sometimes it is down to time as well, because our job on a day is to time manage. You know, time manage from the beginning to the end. And Annabella has to get to the church on time, you know, because Gabe was there waiting. Obviously, like some churches, they will fine you if you're late. So in the morning, it's just that there is the pressure is really from the morning. The morning will set up how the rest of the day will run. And yes, you can get it back, but if you can just start the day like wonderfully, then the rest of the day will just flow. So yeah, there's oh gosh, we don't even have time to tell you all the things. Like there's one thing, even like one wedding we did, the bridesmaids were creaming themselves and the dress was organza material. So oil on organza, yeah, so you can imagine we've had nail varnish drop on bridesmaids dresses. We've had groomsmen go missing. Yes.
Shane was gone missing a couple of times.
Yeah, so you know, like anything, like you just don't realise anything can happen on your wedding day, literally anything, even like it raining and you plan to take photos outside, you know, against a fantastic backdrop and then it rains. Okay, so what's plan B? So as wedding planners, we always have a contingency plan in place for just in case. So even the fact on your day we walked from, you know, the venue to from the church to the reception. Thank God the weather was amazing. If it was raining now, that would have been a challenge.
You can be a bit strict sometimes, you know.
Then you have to, because you know,
on the day I remember I didn't want to take pictures at the park. I don't want to take the pictures. I just want to chill.
But we had a 35-minute window.
And I was just like, let's not do this. But Sotonye was like in the earpiece to the lady I was with me. I was like, I'm taking the pictures because later on she'll regret it and she'll blame us. So it's little things like that where I was just like, wow, okay. Now I see the pictures, I'm like, oh, they're the ones that are getting the album.
Exactly. But again, that's the thing, because pictures is really important. So that's something that I always factor in, because after the wedding day, all you have is your pictures. So, you know, even though I know you've been smiling from the beginning of the day, you have to continue smiling till your guests have gone home. Because, and even you don't realise when you're sitting on the stage, the camera is still shooting. So sometimes you're like, and then you have to be like, you know,
because you actually do forget the day. Like, it's an amazing day and you're preparing for it for a whole year. But even now I'm starting to lose some thoughts. So imagine in 10 years time, it's the pictures that are going to remind you of the moment. So I'm thankful that she pushed us to do that. And I know we're focusing a lot on like having a wedding planner, but for us it was the game changer. And at the time when we were paying, it was like, but literally you look back and you're just like, how would anything have come together? Would it have
so I just remember watching our wedding video. Like, obviously, I know now at the front, and Sotonye was just there ushering people, and she was literally our eyes where we couldn't even see. And it was just amazing that someone would just constantly focus on every point throughout the day. So
I think it's not for you to be thinking, oh, the flowers, have they arrived? Has the cake been set up? You know, does the DJ know the songs? Like, on the day, you literally just want to enjoy yourselves. Like, because if you don't, then you're going to regret it. Like, obviously we've been doing weddings for obviously a very long time now, so I know, like, when we get to the church, give the bride tissue, or, you know, give it to her chief bridesmaid.
Should have given it to me.
Well, that's the thing. That's one thing I didn't know. Like, now, you know, I give it to the groom and the bride, because you just never know. But it's just small things that, you know, in my experience, that I just know to look out for. Because I just know, okay, this is going to happen. It's more than likely this is going to happen, so we get ready. You know, we don't, I always say to my team, we're not guests at the wedding. We have to forever be ready, because anything can happen at any time, which is why we have a big enough team, so we can just, you know, cover every angle.
And thank you so much for jumping on our channel like this and just chatting about what you did and how your services really do help. And this is obviously not like a paid sponsorship or anything. Like, we literally love Sotonye. It's our excuse just to see her. Like, come and record a video. And she's the beat behind Deku Wedding 2016. And we hope that was really insightful for you in terms of planning your wedding. Whether you choose to have a wedding planner or not, there's definitely some key tips that you can take from what Sotonye said.
But just enjoy yourself. Like, and also trying to just enjoy the process leading up to the wedding as well. And what you find is that obviously it can be very stressful. You can have like lots of different maybe disagreements. But you just want to remember the most important part of the wedding is literally the vows. And I think I would have said this to you guys. It is the vows. You know, you two standing in front of, you know, God and everybody and saying those vows to each other, that is the most important, and then everything else around that is a bonus. So even if you don't have, you know, the biggest of budget, it's fine. Like, the most important thing is that you guys come together and become Mr. and Mrs.
So how can people stay in touch with you?
Okay, so I have a website, www.sdweddingsmgt.com. You can follow me, all my social media handles are at SD Weddings MGT. And yeah, please, if you're getting married, or you know someone that's getting married and they just want a stress-free experience, like Gabes and Anna experience, please do get in contact. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, we'll link all her details below.
MGT stands for management, by the way.
Yes. Just
I was just questioning that. What does that mean? But thanks for jumping on, and we hope you enjoyed this video, guys.
Yeah.
Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see next. If we do continue this wedding series, what more do you need to know? Like, let us know. Where your wish is our command.
Peace.
See you later, guys. Bye.